I wake up to the caw of a seagull. I can't believe I fell asleep on the beach, especially today. A layer of sand sticks to the bare part of my legs where I rolled up my jeans. I try brushing off the grains with my baseball cap, but they're stubborn. Sometimes I amaze myself by my utter lack of planning ahead. My arms and shins are already pinkish red, and they'll be tomato red in a few hours. Hiding my sunburn will be impossible. Even if I wear long pants and a dinner jacket, Mother will know I was outside on spray day. After she specifically warned me to stay inside this morning. Stay in class, William, even if your teacher is boring, even if the other boys pick on you. Just stay inside for your protection. You don't want to upset your father. No, I don't want to upset my father, but I always seem to do just that. He's been locked in his downstairs lab, which is more like an underground facility, consumed with work. So maybe he won't be around to notice I was outside today. When he's down there for days on end, I start to worry about him. Sometimes I sit outside his door and wait for him to take a break. I'm not entirely sure what goes on behind the big metal door, but I don't have a good feeling about it. When he does emerge from his lab, I get about 1 minute of his undivided attention on the elevator ride up to the 3rd floor, where he sends me off so he can get some rest. He's been like this my entire life, all 16 years. The blue sky is starting to shift to a dusty gray and the beach is crowded, despite it being spray day. They say the spray helps maintain temperate weather conditions in Los Angeles, which I know isn't true. I've been listening in on Father's private conversations for years. I know the spray is a chemical compound containing minor levels of toxicity, just enough to affect the immune system so people are more susceptible to colds and viruses. It has something to do with meeting an illness quota so they can keep the economic system running smoothly. If nobody needs doctors or medicine, the medical and pharmaceutical industries suffer, creating a domino effect. All for the greater good, Professor Morray. One of Father's colleagues often says with a snort laugh. He reminds me of a pig stuffed into a 3-pieced Gucci suit, and whenever he visits, he leaves behind a scent of spicy cologne mixed with cognac and tobacco. He drinks non-stop and puffs cigars, even though Mother has asked him not to. Mother has never approved of Father's colleagues, or Father for that matter. She only married him out of family obligation. But because of him, I have you, my darling William, she says, stroking my cheek when she kisses me goodnight. I slip my backpack over my shoulders and grab my skateboard. It's too late to go to school, and it's too early to go home. I head down to the boardwalk toward Venice, where I can pick up some tablets. Overhead, the jets buzz and swoop across the sky for another round of spraying. Soon there will be puffy white chemical trails, making crisscross lines that eventually spread and turn the sky to overcast. People stroll along as if nothing is happening. I put on my face mask and skate along the path. Father gave me the prototype mask for my birthday earlier in the year, saying it'll come in handy during the repatterning. He's been talking about the repatterning for years, and I'm glad we're finally approaching the final phases so I can see what his years of research have been about. Lately, it's been like Christmas morning with all the excitement at our house. I'd like to share some of that with Father, but he's too busy. And John Dixon keeps getting in my way. I don't like him, or the way he's connected to Father's hip. He's too smart for his own good. Graduated college when he was 15, and before he reached 20, he invented the first personalized medicine with his genome sequencing research. Father says he's one of the most important men of our time, and an integral component in the repatterning, the perfect research partner. I know better than to compete with Dixon. I stop and study the ocean for a second. The waves are huge, at least 12 feet. I'm mesmerized by their enormity and remove my noise-canceling headphones so I can hear them break. There's no stopping a wave from crashing.